Let me ask you something, brother. Have you ever looked at a woman you loved and truly loved and wondered, why wasn't I enough? You gave her your time, your loyalty, your heart, yet she pulled away, slowly, silently, like sand slipping through your fingers. And now maybe you sit there scrolling, replaying every memory, every message, every good morning text, wondering what went wrong. But what if I told you it's not about being enough? It's about understanding what women truly crave. Those hidden desires that no one talks about, not even they fully understand. See, most men chase women. Stoic men, they understand women. They don't beg for attention. They attract through presence, purpose, and emotional control. In today's video, I'll reveal 7 hidden secrets that women secretly crave. Things that go beyond looks, money, or charm. These are psychological and emotional truths backed by ancient Stoic wisdom. And if you learn them, you'll never chase love again. You'll embody it. Before we dive in, I want you to do 2 things right now. Subscribe if you're on a journey to become emotionally unshakable. Like this video if you've ever been heartbroken, because this might just change your love life forever. And brother, don't skip a second. Every point connects like a map. A story of a man who went from confusion to clarity. Maybe it's your story too. So let's begin. Secret 1. Women crave emotional stability, not emotional chaos. Imagine this, she's drawn to you because you were calm, confident, peaceful. But over time, the small arguments, the jealousy, the overthinking, started to drown that peace. She didn't fall out of love. She fell out of safety. What women secretly crave isn't constant excitement or attention. It's emotional safety. They want a man whose mood doesn't depend on theirs. A man who can stay calm even when she's upset. Because emotional chaos makes her feel unstable, but emotional stability makes her feel protected. This is where Stoicism shines. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." When you truly live that truth, no argument, no silence, no test can shake you. You become the calm in her storm. Ask yourself honestly, do you react when she pulls away, or do you respond? Do you lose yourself trying to fix her emotions or to pretend, or do you stay grounded in your own? The woman who truly loves you doesn't want you to be perfect. She wants you to be present. To be the kind of man who listens without judging, speaks without ego, and loves without losing himself. Emotional stability is not just attractive, and it's magnetic. Because in a world full of chaos, a man who remains calm becomes her peace. Secret 2. Women crave masculine purpose. Let me tell you a story. Once there was a man who made his woman the center of his entire world. Every morning he texted her. Every night he waited for her replies. He stopped going to the gym, lost focus at work, lost his hunger for life, because all his energy was orbiting around her. And slowly she began to drift away. Not because she stopped loving him, but because she could no longer respect him. Here's the hidden truth. A woman doesn't want to be your purpose. She wants to witness your purpose. Women crave a man who is driven by something larger than her. A mission, a goal, a fire that can't be extinguished. It reminds her she's with a man who has direction. Because when you have direction, you create polarity. She feels your masculine energy leading, building, protecting, evolving. The Stoics called it eudaimonia, living with purpose and virtue. It's not about chasing money or status. It's about becoming the man you were born to be. Disciplined, honorable, unstoppable. So don't make her your world. Build your world and let her join it. She'll love you more for it. Ask yourself, what wakes you up every morning besides her? What drives your spirit when she's silent? If your answer is nothing, that's where your power is leaking. The truth is, a man with purpose doesn't chase. He attracts. Secret 3. Women crave mystery and unpredictability. Have you ever noticed that when you stop chasing, she suddenly starts noticing? That's not manipulation. That's nature. See, predictability kills attraction. When she knows every text, every routine, every reaction, she stops feeling the spark. Not because she's ungrateful, but because humans crave curiosity. In Stoic philosophy, one key principle is detachment from outcomes. You act from intention, not from need. That energy, quiet confidence, mysterious calm, is incredibly attractive. A woman secretly craves a man who keeps her guessing, not in games but in depth. A man who surprises her with growth, who one day is learning a new skill, another day reading in silence, another day challenging her mind with deep conversation. Don't be predictable, be interesting. Not by pretending, but by becoming. evolve so fast that she can't predict your next version. Ask yourself, when was the last time you surprised her with your silence? When was the last time your absence spoke louder than your presence? Mystery isn't about distance, it's about depth. It's the calm man who still has unspoken oceans inside him. That's what she craves. Secret 4. Women crave emotional intelligence. Every man wants to be understood, but not every man knows how to understand. There's a difference between hearing her and feeling her, between reacting to her words and sensing her emotions. A woman craves a man who can recognize energy. When she's upset but says, "I'm fine," she wants you to see beyond her words. Not to fix her but to be with her. That's emotional intelligence, and Stoicism teaches it beautifully. It's not about being emotionless. It's about mastering emotions. Epictetus said, "We suffer not from events, but from our judgments about them." A Stoic man pauses before reacting. He asks, "What am I feeling? What is she feeling? What's the wisest way to respond?" Emotional intelligence turns conflict into connection. It's when she cries, and instead of saying, "Stop crying," you hold her and whisper, "I'm here." Women crave that, not perfection, not logic, but presence. Because presence heals wounds that words can't. So the next time she's distant, don't panic. Breathe, observe. Because sometimes silence is a test of your emotional strength. Secret 5. Women crave masculine boundaries. Let's be real. Too many men fear losing a woman, so they lose themselves instead. They tolerate disrespect. They overgive. They say yes when they mean no. But a woman can never love a man she doesn't respect. Boundaries aren't walls. They're rules of self-respect. They tell the world, "This is who I am and this is what I won't allow." A Stoic man doesn't shout to be heard. His silence has power because it's backed by standards. Women secretly crave that. They test boundaries not to break them, but to feel them. They want to know that your strength isn't just physical but moral. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." When you have standards, emotional, spiritual, personal, you attract women who match them. Ask yourself, are you afraid to lose her, or are you afraid to lose your peace? Because peace is your real power. A woman feels safe when she knows your heart is open, but your spine is strong. Secret 6. Women crave growth and leadership. Here's another truth. Women don't want to fix men. They want to follow men who fix themselves. When you're constantly improving physically, mentally, spiritually, when she feels inspired. Growth is the ultimate masculine energy. It shows you're not stagnant. Stoicism teaches that virtue is motion, the daily act of self-improvement. When she sees you evolve, she feels her life expanding with you. Leadership isn't domination. It's direction. It's saying, "I've got us," with confidence that comes from preparation. Ask yourself, are you leading your life or letting life lead you? Do you inspire her to be better, or do you drain her energy with complaints? Women secretly crave leadership because it gives them peace. They can relax into their feminine energy when they trust your strength. So lead not with controls but with conviction. Because when you walk with purpose, she'll walk beside you naturally. Secret 7. Women crave emotional distance with emotional connection. Sounds strange, doesn't it? But this is one of the most misunderstood secrets. A woman wants a man who connects deeply, but doesn't depend deeply. Who can love fiercely and still let go peacefully. That balance, love without attachment, is the highest form of masculinity. It's Stoic love. You see, when you love with detachment, you don't need her to complete you. You choose her every day from wholeness, not emptiness. That's powerful, because love born from need turns into control. Love born from strength turns into freedom. Ask yourself, can you love her and still walk away if she disrespects your peace? Can you hold her without holding on to her? That's what women crave but can't explain. A man who gives her love freely, not fearfully. A man who says, "I love you, but I love my peace more." When you reach that level, she'll never want to leave, because she knows she's with a man who doesn't just love her body, but her soul. Conclusion. Now, brother, take a breath. Maybe as you listened, faces came to mind. That girl you once chased, the one who ghosted you, the one who made you question your worth. But you see now, you were never lacking love. You were lacking understanding. Women crave depth, leadership, calmness, and mystery, not because they're complex, but because they need to feel safe in your strength. This isn't about changing who you are. It's about becoming who you were always meant to be. So remember the 7 secrets: the emotional stability, masculine purpose, But mystery, it's emotional intelligence. The boundaries, that's growth and leadership. Emotional distance with connection. Master these and you'll never chase love again. You'll embody it. Now, I have a question for you. When she left, did you lose love or did you finally find yourself? Because maybe that heartbreak wasn't your ending. Maybe it was your awakening. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.